Okay, hello students. In this video, I'm going to explain you how to use the present simple. So, the present simple is a tense, un tiempo verbal, that we use it for talking about routines, something that you do every day, descriptions, how something works, a process, the same as a description, and of course, a definition. So, every time that we use a tense, we have to focus on these three forms. We have the positive one, the negative one, and the interrogative one. For making positive sentences or statements, we need this basic structure that is subject, the action, and the rest. In the case of the negative form, you need almost the same, but you add one of these red words that are don't or doesn't. Then you have to put an action and the rest. And in the case of the question, you have to start with these red words that are do or does, then the subject, the action, the rest, and of course the question mark. And when we talk about things or routines or descriptions or processes or definitions, we have to pay attention on what we are talking about. Because if we talk about singular things, that is one thing. In the case of the positive, we have these three rules, and when you apply them, you have to focus on the ending of the verbs. So the rule says that if the verb ends in Y, like in modify, that means modificar, deny, rechazar o negar, verify, verificar, you have to eliminate this last letter and you replace it by IES. Okay? But if the verb ends in Y, but before the Y there is a vowel, you just put the S. For example, the teacher says, Marcelo says, Fabio says, and so on. Okay? Then we have, if the verb ends in O, X, CH, SH, and double S, you have to add the ES. That happens, for example, in the verb go, that means ir, the verb fix, arreglar, the verb pass, que significa pasar. Okay, so in these cases, you add the ES. For example, he passes, the mechanic fixes, he goes to Inacap every week. And if the verb doesn't end either Y, O, X, CH, SH, or double S, you just add the S. For example, strikes, golpear, drives, manejar. For example, he drives, the hammer strikes the wood, el martillo golpea la madera. Okay? And if we want to make a negative sentence, you have to add doesn't. If you want to ask a question, you have to add does. For example, we have here a drill makes round holes. Okay, and as you can see, the verb doesn't end in Y, O, X, CH, double S, or SH. Therefore, you have to put the S. In the case of the negative form, you can say that a drill doesn't make round holes. And in that case, you forget about the rule because you are already applied it here. And the same happens when you want to ask a question. Does the drill make round holes? And finally, when we talk about plural things, that is to say more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on, you have to use the verb just the way it is. For example, you just say fix, you just say pass, you just say go, you just say verify. Okay? And when you want to make a negative statement, you have to say, for example, don't verify, don't strike, don't drive, don't deny. Okay? And when you want to ask a question, you have to use the auxiliary verb do. And here we are example that I can say that drill bits remove material to create holes. In that way, I'm talking about more than one thing, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, I keep the verb. So I don't add anything because it's a plural thing. Okay, so that is the main difference. So in the case of the singular stuff, look at the ending of the verb to get to know what rule do I have to apply. Okay, for example, in here I have just one drill. So remember, if I say one thing, I have to add something to the verb. So I can say, for example, again, a drill makes round holes. Okay, and if I'm talking about more than one drill, I just say drills make round holes. One thing a drill makes. Two things drills make. Okay? So if you have any doubt, please let me know. Write me an email and I'm going to reply it as soon as I can. So take care. Please study and keep on fighting.